Let's take it back to that real love.
You are now flying.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation where the young black get married. Yeah, it's a celebration 'cause we're young black get married. Oh. All right. We are back. It's been a while, but we are here once again. The Young Black and Married podcast. I'm here with my beautiful wife.
Hi, everybody.
That was your cue to snap right on in there. All right, it's been a while. We've been gone for a minute. I know. We get the messages. We get all of that stuff, right? Regarding when's the next episode, when's the next this, when's the next that. All right. But a lot has changed since the last time we shot. You know what? I was looking at the page and it's been about, I think, 9 months or so since the last one was put out. And again, a lot has changed. The setting is a little different. We relocated, so that has changed just a lot. So I know everybody is wondering, and they like, yo, what's the update? What's going on? Right? What's your perspective? What's been up with you?
Not just adjusting to all of the changes that happened. I kind of feel like pretty quick. Mm-hmm. The past couple of months. So yeah, that's basically it.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said again, y'all, we are here, and you know it's funny too because also as we were doing the podcast, the previous episodes of the podcast, I think one of the things that we struggled with was just consistency. And not realizing how much that it actually takes to put into an actual podcast, right? A lot of times we just, you just shoot over. But it takes time, it takes energy, and sometimes you ain't got that. Sometimes you ain't got that. But I do believe that we owe it to ourselves and to the people to be committed to giving you guys content, episodes, all of that good stuff. I know y'all enjoy being tuned in, and I always say this was really created to really be like a conversational thing for me and you, right? Like I don't even think that this was like, oh, let's like give information out regarding anything. It's just, it was a place to be able to add a level of communication, add a layer of communication. And I think that through our personal experiences that it will, like those things will help other people.
Right.
You know, what say ye?
Ye.
What say ye? What the hell?
Oh, that was your cue to.
I said, what say ye? What do you say?
You went full blown Game of Thrones or something. So
Oh my gosh.
For me, it's exactly what you said. It definitely is a conversation starter, a way for us to be able to have a conversation that I guess it does come off different because people, the audience and everything can relate more. It's not just us. And we get the feedback and, you know, then it just definitely confirms that I'm not crazy in a sense.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I do have a question for you. What was your expectation originally from the podcast? Like, what was your mentality behind it?
Let me see. I think that for me, I was just looking forward to being able to have a conversation pertaining to just marriage and like for us to be able to have conversations where we can speak on certain topics, but even throughout the conversation, we can see how we've grown through those topics too. So that's one thing that I realized with the podcast. Like, wow, like, yeah, we went through this and this is how we handle it now years later. And then especially when we have guests on and hearing their side, it was pretty cool too. So
yeah. And there was definitely a lot of people that kind of like wanted to be a part of that part, even like being a guest. And I think this season, right, we'll do a lot more of that, having other, you know, couples and things like that partake. And I think ultimately, like, this is the style of which we will probably put out the content is like content is season based. Meaning, like, I don't think it's gonna be where we can do it every week, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's what is the topics that we will address this season, and I think that is the best way to go about it, you know. And we were talking, and one of the recommendations that I had was like the channel be more of a family based channel where not only do you get the relationship part from me and you, but also just seeing like regular family interactions on a, you know, day-to-day basis. You know, I think that type of content would be good, you know, to put on, you know, social media, to put on YouTube, because, you know, it's good to see Black families doing, you know, good things, you know, and we have some interesting children.
very.
Oh, that's one thing. Do you want to give your special announcement?
I mean, I have to now. Gosh. What you want to say?
Let me. No.
You had it right.
No, it's. Oh, that was it.
That was it.
On you.
No, really. It's on you.
It's on you. I want you to go. Go ahead.
Well, we are expecting.
I don't know what that means. Expecting what?
Say ye. It's not what you said.
What are you What are you expecting? What the hell?
We are expecting
A boy.
We don't know.
Oh.
We are
I
expecting.
mean, a boy would be nice though.
Yeah. You're not supposed to say that.
Girls are tough right now. I have two girls and they are a handful. I can't imagine having another girl, which makes me feel like it's going to be another girl. But I would prefer another boy. But whatever God has in store.
Right.
What do you want?
I really don't know. I think it'll be because we have two boys and two girls. It is what it is for me. That's why we're waiting. It's a surprise. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I think it'll just for me. I think it'd be cool if we had a boy, just because how we've been having the kids.
Right,
So it's been
boy, girl.
Yeah, so it'll be very interesting if we do have a boy. That's how I'm looking at it.
How many kids do you want?
You remember we talked about 5?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we talked about 5.
At this rate, though, I think it's going to be more than 5.
Relax.
Oh, man. Hey,
I mean, we was good at 4. And then
I was
just
good
like,
at 4.
Yeah, I was good at 4 too. And then,
But things happen.
Yeah,
You know, children get made.
that's right.
But yeah, I would prefer a boy, but you know, either way, it's all right. I'm not tripping. Regardless, you know, I'm sure that'd be beautiful either way.
Yeah.
But you know,
It's
most high, if
interesting
you want to give me a boy, I'm, you know. But other than that, yeah, man, it's been a few changes that have happened. Of course, like I said, we moved and things like that. So getting adjusted to a new home, new area, all of those things. But
It's been a lot too.
yeah, it's been. I always hate moving. Moving is probably on my top 3 worst things to do is to move, because you get comfortable one place and then you end up having to, get up, relocate, move to another place. And it just, furniture, boxes, unboxing,
losing stuff,
leaving stuff, breaking stuff. One time we moved, I got to tell this story, matter of fact.
You're going to tell it every time.
Nope, I've never told this story.
About the TV?
Oh, I've told it to you, but I haven't told it to them. Okay. Mm-hmm. So one time we was moving. Now this TV, I had won this TV. This was a 55-inch curved Samsung TV. I won it.
How much was it though? You won it. So
that TV at the time was like $1,400. Okay. I won this TV at AT&T because I was killing in sales. I was the man in sales. Sure. All right, because I was selling. You came in for something, give it to you. All right.
Right. That's my man.
And I won this TV. We was moving, and I don't know who. Well, I know who it was, but they shall remain nameless. I'm not gonna put them out there. Laid the TV down on something sharp. All I know is we get to the new spot, and I try to turn on the TV, and the TV is cracked internally. Yeah, and it was done. I forgot. Somebody said they could fix it. I forgot what the cost at the time, but I was hurt about that TV, Yeah. But you live and you learn. Now we here. We got too many TVs.
Right. I couldn't say that.
Right. So, but ultimately, where are you with, being in a new place? Are you settling in? Are you getting comfortable?
I think I am. But I feel like there's always constantly something that's like a trial for me to overcome with the new place. And I think it's just making me grow faster or quicker in a sense. One thing that has been on my mind heavy is because we are, expecting to have another baby. Mm-hmm. And I'm so used to my village for all of these years. And right now it's just us.
Oh, now you got to hold it down.
Yeah. My family and friends spoil me so much.
I think that's something that women are concerned about more than men, because I don't really worry about those things. I think more than anything, as a man, you just want to make sure that everybody in the house has what they need. Yeah. And also I'm like a, nomad. I've traveled so much just growing up, moving from here to there. Like
I'm not used to that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where we're different. Like your hometown, you grew up there. Your grandmama, your mama,
Relax.
Your daddy, your cousin, them. All y'all from the same city, grew up in the same city.
My parents still stay in the same house I grew up in.
Exactly. Me, we was from here to there to there. Like, yeah. I never felt like I was from somewhere because we moved so much. Yeah. We moved so much. Every, few years we was moving. And I think, that is kind of
why
I moved so much. And I think it's like, I followed along those same patterns, but I really don't like move at this point. I don't want to continue. I don't want to move anymore. Awesome. Like I want to, I didn't want to move this time, but, circumstances, but in general, as you get older, you realize, man, I don't want to keep having to, and I think when I was younger and with less children, you can move here, move there, and not really.
It was definitely easier.
Because I could remember from moving out of my dorm room to moving into a house to moving from that house to that. It's much easier. But when you now have a family and you have a bunch of stuff that you got to move with you, and it's totally different. Yeah. So I see the importance of, like, when people like yourself grow up and their parents were in one house and they still. I actually always envied that.
Yeah, it give you a sense of. I think that's what the community aspect. Like when I speak about the village and things like that, that correlates with, I guess, how I grew up, because your people are your people type thing. So you can always. You have certain people that you can definitely depend on, understand, respect your family, respect your marriage and things like that. So for me to be here, and I can't say that I'm not, I know we have family out here and things like that, but those who have been through all of our babies and things like that is just going to be different. So
I mean, they right up the street. It ain't like it.
But the street for him is an hour and 20, 30 minutes. So that's not like, oh, I'm coming versus me having people 15 minutes away, though. It's a difference.
I mean, it's a drive. It's not like you're in another country.
I feel that
would
way.
Be, because your boy still got aspirations to pew.
You just said you wanted to stay here. Look at there.
I
do want to move out the country.
I do,
though,
but
eventually.
I do want to move out the country.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind that.
What's on your top 3 places you would move? Because I don't think I've ever asked you where would you move out the country.
Yes, we had that conversation. Like my top was definitely Africa.
I've asked you.
Yeah, remember we was talking about I said Ghana, you said Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
Yeah, but I said Ghana. I don't know much about Johannesburg.
But you've never been to neither one.
But I watch a lot of vlogs.
You ain't been to neither one. Talk about you said got it. You've been looking at YouTube, huh?
Yeah, and I mean that's all I can. I'm not a traveler like you, but based off of like the vlogs and things like that. And then at the time I was looking at education. Like remember with me trying to pursue schooling and things like that. That was like top places, so.
I think when you look at places that are like a ease into Africa type thing, Johannesburg is one of the like closest things to America, but still getting Africa at the same time, if that makes sense. It's very modernized, it's very built up. And there's, don't get me wrong, there's other places that are, but just the places that I've been to so far, Johannesburg, South Africa has been like, it's a beautiful, part of the country. Also, Cape Town is very beautiful. It's a really beautiful place. I mean, Ghana, Kumasi, Accra, those places are beautiful. Also, Kenya is beautiful. Kenya is a very, very nice country. Kenya reminds me of New York, though. Kenya is a lot of people, and for me, knowing you, I'd be like, oh, hell no, yo, kind of. Anytime I go somewhere and I'm thinking about my family moving there, I'm always like, yo, how is this sister going to do in this type of traffic, in this type of environment? Because I always know I'm going to be okay. But me being away doing anything and having to worry about Yakana and the kids, it worries me.
Nah, I would be good if they got shops and stuff that I like going to.
You gotta actually, talk in the mic.
Oh,
yeah, pull it over.
Right there.
Cause it.
Okay, but yeah, I think I'll be good. I
You
mean,
think?
Despite the traffic, I can't stand traffic. But if it has like places and things to go, I miss that about where we were before. Well,
it wasn't really
I don't.
traffic. It's just you're driving on a different side of the road, and I already have issues with you on this side of the road.
That's real funny that you brought that up. I'm a professional driver, but I used to drive on the other side of the road, love.
A professional driver is somebody with a CDL. Do you have one of those?
We want flesh, so whatever you got, I got.
Oh, okay.
But I used to drive on the other side of the road, so I'm familiar with it. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure it's like riding a bicycle.
We have never been overseas together. I'm interested to see you in that environment.
How you think I'm act? I want to know this.
I
Do
want you.
think
I
I'm
want you to
bougie?
talk in the mic because
Do you? This is weird because I feel like I need to make eye contact with
you
you.
can, but you can still talk in the mic when you do it.
Do you think I'm bougie or something? Do you think I survived that or something?
I don't. Nah, you're not like bougie. I mean,
Wait a minute. What do you mean like bougie? Like it's like you bougie or you not. It ain't like a like in between.
no, you're not. I wouldn't classify you as bougie, but you have your ways.
That's crazy. I'm a down south country girl. You pick on me for being country. Why do you think I won't be able to make it?
I just said that. I didn't even. First of all, I didn't even say you wouldn't make
You
it.
said what you
There you
said.
go, assuming and putting work. Listen.
You said what you said. That's why you can't get the buttons right. You said what you said. You said what-
There it goes. I never said that. Okay.
Okay, repeat. Just explain.
Only thing I said is I want to see you in that environment. That's it.
What you think? How do you think I would be?
I do not know. That's why I said I want to see you in that environment because I'd be interested in how you respond to day-to-day life with kids in that environment, especially that moving to another country, you're not an hour away from.
That's why
Let me finish.
This is the step.
You're not an hour away from people. You're not an hour away from mommy and daddy. You are 20 hours away, 15 hours away.
I know.
And that's very different. And I've seen how you've like broken down
Oh,
by being an
wow.
hour and a half away.
Listen, I'm pregnant.
And that's why this is like this is a test of if you can even handle that.
This right here, I think that we're going to move out the country. I know it. I feel that. And I think us breaking away from where we've been for 9-10 years is like that step. Because my biggest, even when I go through those things, like I'm overwhelmed.
19 years for you, but for me,
Well, I'm
20.
saying from where we started our family.
Yeah, I'm just saying I've been there double the time that you've been there, so I'm even more
Yeah,
like
that's why you was ready to go. But yeah, like I was saying, like that. Me, when I go through those little funks and things, I just have to constantly remind myself that I can't get complacent anyway. And it's better, it's easier said than done. But that's something that I be trying to use to pull myself out of it. Like, yes, I miss my family, I miss my friends and things like that, but in the same sense it's still a lot of good that's here too. It's no reason for me to stay in that funk, if you get what I'm saying, because I do enjoy what we are right now too. So
yeah, I think for me there's times where you like, okay, I miss certain little things, but it's just because you became familiar with that. But one thing that moving has taught me, right, because I left the house when I was 16 to go to Indiana to play basketball at prep school. So that was my first dose of, okay, you're going to be uncomfortable and you have to learn to get comfortable in uncomfortable situations. Mm-hmm. So when I moved, that taught me that it's not always going to be uncomfortable. It's just new.
right.
When things are new, they make you feel weird because you're accustomed and you're used to certain things. So I never let that deter me from actually doing something. So for me, I feel like I can live anywhere, I can move anywhere, I can experience anything, because I know that over time, in the beginning, it may be rough, it may be tough trying to get familiar. But once you get familiar and you get comfortable, you're like, oh, this isn't that bad.
Right.
And that's how I've always been since that happened to me at such an early stage. Because moving to Indiana, away from home, your first time, away from moms or whatever the case may be, it's like, you like, damn, I ain't, but you get comfortable.
Yeah.
So looking forward to the experience. But with that being said, man, so what are some things that you would want to talk about this season?
I definitely feel like we have to bring back up the topic of marriage within pregnancy between me and you. You remember that question we posed? Like, you was like, "What do I think?" or something like that. And
I don't know,
we
but there's
always
a
tired.
fly that is pissing me off. I'm sorry.
It's like 6 o'clock.
I killed one of them, but it's two of them that's been flying around. And I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that
Marriage
question,
within pregnancy.
and then just
There it goes.
There it go, right there. And then just even me going through postpartum and stuff like that. That'd be a good topic, I think, for the audience and things to be able to relate to, because there's many women out there who are married and have children or pregnant, and I'm pretty sure they want to see if it is normal for them to feel a certain type of way during pregnancy, and as well as the spouses feel a certain type of way. Since I'm always tired.
Prangry and
Yeah, say it.
Prangry and prior.
Anyway,
Pregnant, angry, and tired. Listen, I will never be a woman. I will never be pregnant, so I don't know what y'all go through, you know. But you know, I feel for you, you know, and I'm here for you. But some things that I would want to talk about, or that I look forward to talking about, are the low times of marriage.
Yeah.
Going through, you know, trials. I think going over like the times where you aren't necessarily getting along in the house. Mm-hmm. That will be a good topic. I think that you know,
that'd
views
be a good topic also with couples too, like different and it's not ranges, but you know, like we've been married, perspective, but also like the time.
Because, the length of marriages,
right? Because I know we've been married for. We've been married for a while, but I still feel like even with those years, we're still at the beginning.
Yeah, I feel like 10 years is.
Beginning.
10 years is like the beginning of the, like, it's like the first tier of having some experience in marriage.
Yeah.
You know, but I will say, and within this day and age, especially in our age group, they don't last as long. I think maybe around, I give 3 to 5 years is probably the average length of a marriage nowadays. So that is one thing that I pride myself on, and pride, you know, you on too, of just when things do get tough, sticking through them. I was watching a clip and somebody was saying that the key to a successful marriage, or to a long-term marriage, is to never leave.
Oh yeah.
And it was like, duh.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it makes perfect sense. So yeah. So again, looking forward to this season, man. I hope that you all are also, you know, this episode wasn't going to be very long. Yeah. Just wanted to, you know, reintroduce ourselves and get back into the flow of things. But like I said, we are going to, you know, try to be more consistent with the content and make sure that you all are getting your fair dose. All right. You got anything?
No, just like you said, just looking forward to the new season, and you know, you guys make sure you give us a huge welcome back. Make sure you like and share and tell a friend, and yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace. We out of here.
Let's take it back to that real love.
You are now flying.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation with